we need to talk about Trump's all-out assault on immigration in his first month back in office. He's militarizing the border, expanding deportations nationwide, and making unprecedented changes that are going to impact every immigrant in America. The asylum system is in Trump's crosshairs. You need to know what we're up against, but listen, don't despair. There's still hope for asylum seekers. I'm going to break down exactly what's happening and, more importantly, share the 3-step Asylum Action Plan that we're using to win asylum cases. The same framework that's helping our clients secure their future in America, even as Trump tries to end asylum as we know it. And we're starting right now. I'm Brian Manning, and I used to be an asylum officer with the government, but now, as an asylum lawyer, well, my law firm helps immigrants all over the country to secure their future in America through asylum. Let me know in the comments if you got an asylum case pending, or maybe you're considering applying. And listen, I'd especially like to hear from you if you've been waiting for an asylum interview for multiple years. Let me know how long you've been waiting. All right, what I'm about to share may feel overwhelming. Trump's assault on immigration in just his first month back in office has been staggering. But before I detail those changes, those assaults, I want you to know something crucial. There's still hope. My law firm is winning asylum cases right now. We got multiple approvals just last week. Yes, things are getting harder, but winning asylum remains possible with the right approach. So keep that in mind as you consider everything I'm about to tell you about the assault on immigrants. I do think it's important that everyone understands the environment that we're operating in now, but I want you to keep the faith. We will keep winning asylum cases. Okay, let's dive into what Trump has done in just 1 month back in office. First, I want to tell you about 3 major changes targeting asylum seekers specifically. Trump has taken aim at the asylum system writ large, starting with the border. He's declared what he calls an invasion at the southern border, using emergency powers to suspend indefinitely most asylum processing for people who come to the border. And troublingly, for immigrants who are already in the United States, the Trump administration has greatly expanded the expedited removal program. Now, this means immigration agents can now quickly deport anyone anywhere in America who can't prove that they entered legally or that they've been here for at least 2 years. In most cases, this happens without them ever even getting to see a judge before getting deported. This fundamentally changes enforcement throughout the entire country. I should note here, I strongly believe that having an asylum application pending is the best way for an asylum seeker to protect themselves from arrest and deportation, especially from this expedited removal process, which can lead to deportation within mere days of contact with federal law enforcement authorities. So if you fear being harmed in your country and have not yet applied for asylum, well, you should talk to an asylum lawyer right away. And by the way, if you want to maximize your chances for asylum success, then please be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss the insights that I share on this channel. Okay, the breadth of Trump's anti-immigrant actions goes far beyond just asylum. He's launched an all-out assault on pretty much every aspect of immigration. He has completely militarized the border. Trump deployed 1,500 additional active duty troops, authorized military aircraft for deportation missions, and converted a Colorado military base into a migrant processing center. He's even granted the Texas National Guard authority to arrest migrants, testing the limits of state-federal cooperation. The detention system has been dramatically expanded. ICE launched nationwide raids in service of Trump's long-promised massive deportation effort, arresting 8,200 people in just 2 weeks. They've doubled detention capacity using new centers and military bases. This includes using Guantanamo Bay for what Trump calls high-priority immigrant detainees. We recently saw 177 Venezuelans sent to Guantanamo Bay, only to be returned to their country shortly thereafter. In a move surely meant to strike fear in the immigrant community, Trump also revoked restrictions on arrests at sensitive locations. This means ICE can now conduct raids at churches, schools, and hospitals. But that's not all. Humanitarian programs are being decimated. Trump terminated the CHNV humanitarian parole program for Cubans, Haitian, Nicaraguans, and Venezuelans, as well as a program for Ukrainians. And the government recently announced a pause in processing asylum applications from people who entered under these 2 programs. The administration has also opted not to extend temporary protected status, TPS, for Venezuelans, and indeed revoked an extension that Biden had granted for certain Venezuelans before leaving office. Trump just announced that TPS for people from Haiti is going to end too. What's particularly disturbing is the seemingly deliberate cruelty behind some of these moves. Take the White House's Valentine's Day social media post. They actually posted an official Valentine featuring Trump and his border czar, Tom Homan, with the message, "Roses are red, violets are blue, come here illegally and we'll deport you." Trump has also started targeting organizations that help immigrants. His administration is investigating nonprofits that provide basic aid to migrant families, including faith-based charities. They're threatening to pull funding from anyone who assists immigrants in any way. The legal immigration system is under attack too. Trump is trying to end birthright citizenship, a right guaranteed by the 14th Amendment. Look, there's even more that I could tell you about efforts to gut the immigration system and send the unmistakable message to immigrants that you are not welcome here. But I think you get the point by now. We're in a new era, one where protecting your rights and winning your asylum case is going to be harder than ever. So what exactly does all this mean for asylum approval rates specifically? Well, I won't sugarcoat it. They're going to decline. Part of this is due to direct policy changes, but there's also just a broader anti-immigrant atmosphere that Trump is creating within the asylum offices. There's also another factor at play: Trump's embrace of dictators around the world. When the US government starts praising authoritarian leaders, well, it becomes harder to convince asylum officers that people fleeing those regimes face real danger. Trump appears to be flipping the script on decades-long American foreign policy and cozying up to dictators like Vladimir Putin, Nicolas Maduro, and India's President Modi. This will have an impact on official US government reports about human rights conditions in these countries, which in turn can undermine deserving asylum claims. So yeah, we're in a tough spot, but here's the thing, and this is crucial: you can still win asylum. Look, we did it during Trump's first term, and we're doing it right now. And yes, we're going to keep on winning asylum cases. Listen, the key is presenting an absolutely bulletproof case. You need to understand exactly what the asylum officer is looking for and give it to them in a way that leaves no room for denial. That's why we've developed our 3-step Asylum Action Plan framework. First, we help you create what I call an asylum roadmap, a carefully crafted set of documents that shows the officer exactly why you qualify for asylum before you ever step foot in their office. Now, this includes your written declaration, evidence, a legal brief by my office, and country conditions information, and it's all packaged in a way that makes approval the obvious choice. With this filing, we're showing the officer how to get to the answer yes in your case in the easiest way possible. We're setting the stage for success so the officer sees how you meet all the asylum requirements before your interview. Second, we prepare you extensively for your interview. We teach you how to handle tough questions, avoid common pitfalls, and just present your case in a way that addresses all the elements required for asylum, and all in a powerful, impactful way. And the key here is a full-scale mock interview where we'll do everything that you're going to experience on the day of your real interview. Now, our clients tell us that this was by far the most important aspect of their case, the key to their asylum success. All right, third, we represent you during the interview, ensuring that the officer understands your case and sees exactly how you meet the asylum eligibility requirements. We ensure your rights are protected and that everything goes smoothly. And look, I can tell you from experience, both as an asylum officer and now as an asylum lawyer, that officers behave more professionally and simply handle the case better when an attorney participates in the interview. This comprehensive approach, our Asylum Action Plan, is more important than ever in this current environment. To be sure, even with Trump's aggressive anti-immigrant agenda, people with legitimate asylum claims can still win their cases, but you need to be strategic. You need to be prepared. If you're ready to take the next step and get help with your asylum case, then please call my office today. That number is 713-909-0401. Remember, we help people all over the country, so it doesn't matter where you live. Call us now to schedule an asylum strategy session so that we can help you to secure your future in America through asylum. Again, I'm Brian Manning, and it's an honor to serve you in your asylum journey.